I'm just going to explain this short because I was being lazy in Discord. I was like, I could write out a whole explanation, and then I'm just like, but I also can't be bothered. So I was trying to be lazy, and I didn't get away with it. So, so I've been called out and asked to explain. So I'm doing that on video so that I don't have to write it all out. So the question was, why did I short here? So I'll tell you what happened. Yesterday I was looking in this for this to be what was I looking for it to be? I'm trying to think now. Trapping volume formation, which didn't validate. Um, and I thought that this was rise one. Sorry, I'll just do this like this. I thought this was rise one. And I thought probably all of this was rise two, but I was a bit iffy about it because there's not really any volume there, but also sometimes there's not volume in rise two because it's retail. So, I was iffy about it, which was right. But I also just thought, let's see, because of this one here with the wick, I thought, yeah, that is that looks like a three, so maybe this is a two. So that's why I was looking for the trapping volume formation yesterday. But then when I talked about it, price was here somewhere, and I said, if it comes back to resistance, that's where I'll start building shorts. But it didn't, right? So it kept the whole day in this range, but it never actually came back to um, this initial high of the day for me to open shorts. And then it ended up breaking out. So um, once that happened, I can reassess the levels. So it's more like this. And then before bed last night, I saw this happen. Let me zoom in on it. I saw this happening here and I thought, yeah, that's topping out because see this angled line right here? This angled line is the daily bear flag top that I told you guys to look out for. See, look at it now, right? So I was like, yeah, this looks like it's topping out and creating that next touch to the top of the daily bear flag. So it was looking good, but I wasn't going to wait for a second side M because now it was here 9:30, 10 o'clock when this started breaking down. So that's my bedtime. So I left it. And then when I woke up this morning, I saw this, so this is a final damage M, but yeah, they're hard to short in like if I was awake at the time, I doubt I would have shorted it because who knows? It would have depended on how fast this candle happened at the time. But I thought, yeah, when I woke up and saw it, I thought that's a final damage M. And it makes sense to me because people were so bullish here, price was rising. You saw how excited people got. I mean, I don't know if you guys like as soon as price moves fast, I go to social media and see how the normie's reacting, right? So I saw that. And when I saw this, it made sense why they wicked up a little bit higher and gave a final damage instead of a normal M, because you would have had maybe other retail that had the bear flag going short. Um, who knows? Like you could have had people late longing, after this fast move. You could have had people even late longing here, like here, price goes up, retrace, longed here, they push it up one more time and then just bring it back and liquidate them. Like it was just clear to me that this candle right here was a trap that needed to happen, that the trap wasn't on the left side of the M. So then when I got up today, what time did I get up? Around here, I think it was. Yeah, around these candles. So I had seen this all fall away. So obviously I missed the short. And I thought, okay, let's see. Let's see if we get a retracement to short. And I've been out all day and I literally I literally got home on this can no, it wasn't the news, on this candle. I literally got home on this candle. I had dinner and then I came to the chart and this was gray, this candle at the time. So why did I short? Because I knew that it was final in my mind, it's final damage M. When I came back to the chart at dinner time, I looked to where this went, and to me, I was like, okay, We rejected, where's the vector candle? It's this magenta one. So when I marked that out, that's 50% of that magenta candle right there. And then I saw that we were creating a railroad track. It hadn't closed at the time. I saw we were creating a railroad track, which was the second touch to the 50% of this vector, which then essentially is the next M formation, right, between the levels. So, wait, why aren't my EMAs on this chart? I didn't even need the EMAs. I don't know why they're not on this chart. Where are they? I've turned them off. The EMAs wouldn't have swayed my thinking anyway, because I was just looking at the shape. So yeah, that's basically why I shorted. And then first target is initial low of the day, which we've hit. Could have even been 200 EMA, to be honest with you. Yeah, could have been 200 EMA, which again, we've hit that too. So first target is done. This liquidity here. The other day I made a joke, not a joke, I made a comment in Discord about this massive liquidity here, 678 million here at 94,368. And that liquidity came in right here, right before this pump. And I said, someone knew something. They'll come back for that eventually, I reckon. So for me, yeah, that's why I shorted. That's target one's done. How would be target two? And then somewhere down here, when they take this out, would be target three. But even then, if we get that, if all of that happens, I will be zooming out to see where does that take me on my daily time frame bear flag, because it will take me to like 93. So it will take me here. So it won't even have broken the bear flag yet. If it comes down like that, it won't even have. So therefore, after that, if it feeds up and we get a lower high, we'll break out of the bear flag and then we're fucked. Well, not fucked because we want level three, but people are. So that's best case scenario. Won't worry about that for now. We're just worrying about this as a swing. So yeah, anyway, target one is done. Now we've got to hope that we don't like just, I mean, it wouldn't make sense to swing around, but yeah, bit of a retracement as long as we don't really want to see it come back above this red candle, the top of it. But if we get lower high, then I'll expect further downside. But at this point in time, TP1's done. And if you entered where I entered, you could already be in a risk-free trade. So that's why. That's my explanation. Okay, bye.